Welcome to another episode of Diablo 2 token collecting. This time we're in Nightmare difficulty, but actually the items that you buy from the vendor from Nightmare and Hell, they're going to be based off your character level. So they'll be your character level plus 5. So these are level 96 items. So they're going to spawn with absolutely every single stat in the game that can at the high levels. So the Saintly Armor of the Tank. Okay, that makes sense. So we're buying some new tokens here, so we're looking for the poison resistance 30%. We already got a bunch of tokens here. We were uploading the other videos, and then the cow episode took forever to render. We even left the house for an hour, and it was only 50% done. So you could get a +2 skills on the armors, and then I'm pretty sure it's actually a lower level requirement for the actual character. I'd have to check it out, but it should be lower for a necromancer. Maybe it's not for these ones, but you get something like +1 to all skills, +1 to necromancer skills, so you could get both of those on one armor piece. And then we got the token of the elements. There's a good one. The poison resist, token of the cobra. And we were actually missing one, so we were missing the armor of the Ephridi, so lightning resistance. We already had the cold and the fire one, we checked. And then the godly token. So here's a reason why we're doing this too. Well, we got the 30% poison resistance. We wanted that one. But if you look at the godly armor, so we could like turn it into an armor so we could look at it if you want. So we can see the godly ghost armor spawned with a 230% enhanced defense, which makes absolutely 0 sense. Unless somebody changed the code. I didn't change it. Maybe the guy in Easter Sun Rises raised it to 250%. We could go check the code later. We know how to check what all the all stats actually are, because we know we checked something too. This one, the Saintly, it actually stopped spawning at a certain level. So the website's a little bit wrong too on some of these stats. It's wrong on some of them. It's different in the actual game. So if you look here, well, how could we? Here we go. Yes, the godly armor. Level 60 requires level 38. Apparently it has between 151% to 200% enhanced defense. It could spawn on all of the armors. So the maximum it could have is 200% defense. However, this one has 230% enhanced defense. Requires level 48. So it would be a level 4, requires level 48. Godly requires level 38. So maybe the guy in Eastern Sun Rises, he added another tier to Godly that requires level 38. That would make sense. But why would he name it the same? So if it is the same, maybe we could rename it or something. We can easily rename these things in the actual game, but there's a Godly stat beyond the 200%. So maybe it goes to 250%. We'd have to check the change log to Eastern Sun Rises. So I guess there's a new tier of armor then for some more defense. So we found that because we were shopping for tokens from the vendor. So we got the lightning resistance ones. Now we have all of the resistance ones. And we got the 30% poison resistance armor. So we could go to our inventory. And we could check, right? We could go private stash, poison resistance. We had the 10%, the 20% one. Now we have the 30% one. And then same with the poison resistance based on character levels. So we had the poison reduced by 25, 50, and 75%. Then the poison resist based on level. So we had the cold resist one. We had the fire resistance one. Now we have the lightning resistance one and the poison resistance one. And then the triple resistance one. So these ones, they also give more resistance based on their level. We got a new one of those, right? So be like all resistance is +10. So the top one, it could roll in between 2% to 4%. So we managed to get a maximum. And this one could roll in between like 4% or 4% to 8% maybe. This one could roll like I don't know, some percent. Maybe it's like 6% to 10%. We got the maximum, so these could spawn on the armors, and then the +2 scales, and then the godly token, which isn't even supposed to exist. So I imagine there's just a new tier right here, because there's 9 different tiers of armor, so maybe they added a 10th tier. And then we just got, yes, this cool thing, the helmets and the armors. You could look at the helmets. Level 8 Holy Shock are when equipped. So when you equip these, you actually get the aura when you equip them. So they're super sick, just like the crafted armor we made. Level 8 Vigor aura when equipped. Vigor makes you run faster, makes you attack faster, and then you double that with burst of speed that we have on the ring. So the ring gives +1 to burst of speed, so it's just insane. And then the Holy Shock aura probably adds lightning damage and shocks guys periodically. But then we got this one that looked super sick. +2 to Paladin Scales level 4 Meditation aura when equipped. So Meditation aura, it just regenerates your mana by an insane amount. So we can't look at them here because they're unequipped, but actually if we had one that wasn't unequipped, we could look at what the stats were. I think we did have something like that. We could also have the Salvation aura when equipped. So there's cool armors and cool weapons. I think there's weapons that give you something when they're equipped too. We just got the basic ones. We skipped out. There was one that said +12 to might, but we skipped it. They could get up to +16, so maybe we should have just bought the +12 to might just so we had it. But you could get a whole bunch of plus skills to all of your weapons and items at this point, and a bunch of auras when equipped. So those are super sick. So there we go. We found out about a new tier of armors, defense armors. So now we can continue working on our collection, right? We bought the poison resistance. We already looked a little bit and we found out there wasn't anything new. So now we could just go back to Charcy again, and then we could trade. So this is pretty much how you would get the items. So we got of the rainbow as well, right? We got a lower one, so it did like 135 to 163 on the damages. So those could all roll different. So this one rolled like 167 to 171. So that's a really good token of the rainbow. They both require the same level. It's just the ranges that they spawn in. So 12% life stolen per hit. We're looking for that one, and we need the we need the 12% mana stolen per hit one as well. We already have the 6% and the 9% dual leech tokens. So we just need the mana leech ones. And then Espadian of the Arctic requires level 75. I'm pretty sure you can only get it on magical items maybe. But it freezes target and you cannot be frozen, so it can spawn on all weapons. And this one just has 2 stats. So we're not really looking for dual stat ones at the moment. 10%. So if that rolled we just got the 10% life leech one. And then all of the helmets can have a chance to cast level 50 abilities. So Shiver Armor, Ice Nova. We don't have the Charged Ball one, so they don't cost too much. It's only at 9,000. And then we did not have the Mechanist helmet as well. Pretty sure about that. And then the Belt Replenish +5. I think we bought that one there. 90 to life. I don't think we had 90 to life on the armor, so we could just go check here. Life, we had 30, 40, 80, so we didn't have 90. I'm not sure what the maximum is. Is it 100? Does it just go up to 100? Yes, the maximum would be 80 and then 100, so we don't want that one. We just want it if it says 100 life then. So we have the last tier there. Well, we got the increased maximum life and then the replenish life ones here. So we got to move things over. We don't have room for everything in there. So I guess we don't need that one then, because we checked the... that's just in the middle range. Chance to cast Lightning Hydra armor. So we got Static Field, Immolation, Ice Nova. +6 to battle orders. That's a good one to get. So you can get battle orders on your armor. Requires level 42. So we don't quite have space for the item. Here we go. Chance to cast Lightning Hydra. So now we could make more space. So hopefully these token collecting episodes are interesting. I don't even know. I just make them, and then I made a whole bunch of them, and then we were like, well, we don't want to flood the channel with a whole bunch of them because no one's gonna watch them anyways. But then we just combined all of them, so instead of just making like 20 episodes, we could just make like 5 episodes, something like that, if they're over an hour long. So you get +6 to battle orders, Defiance, Decryptify, Iron Skin, Immolation. So that's the highest you could roll. If you could get a full set with +16 to Immolation on a sorceress, That'd be like plus 160 or yeah, 160 to immolation. I don't think there's actually 10 different pieces you could put it on though, but you could definitely get over probably like plus 100 to immolation. That would be just insane. So then, yeah, we bought the armor, we made room for it. Heavy Serpent Skin, 200% defense, plus 3 to combat skills, plus 3 to, yeah, so there's lots of Amazon skills on the gloves. Bow and crossbow skills, plus 3. So we did not have that one. We bought earlier the javelin plus 3 and the bow plus 2. So plus 3 to combat skills for the paladin. You can see if we needed that one. Because we already got some other combat plus skills shields, right? Shields are pretty much the same way. Here's offensive auras, defensive auras, so we needed the combat one. So it's really nice. The inventory is all sorted by the stats, and then we can just quickly look. Like here's the paladin skills. Now we have all 3 of the plus 3 to paladin skill shields. So I think it only can spawn with one of these, right? It can only have plus 3 to offensive, defensive, or skills. So if you're making a super sick paladin shield, maybe these require level 30 on a paladin, then you'd want to get one of these on the shield as well. If you're making a lower level shield, you want plus 1. And I think there's also plus 2 abilities as well. So maybe we should move these up to make room. Offensive, defensive, combat. Then we could organize them a little bit. And then we could cube the gloves to make the archer's token. So we could always turn these back into the item, right? The tokenizer is just amazing because it keeps track of the item no matter if it's a set item or a unique item or anything, or a magic item. It keeps track of white items, it keeps track of socketed items. The only thing it can't tokenize is ethereal items, because I guess it can't keep the ethereal stats. They made it so that it doesn't even accept those. So if there was a way to make it accept ethereal, that'd be amazing. Maybe we could look into it sometime, but for now, we're just doing some more shopping from Charcy. Hopefully she'll have some new things. So maybe there's a new damage modifier that he added as well. So that's a really good lightning damage plus life leech. So we could craft super sick blue items. Winter 39, I don't know if we need that one. Level 39, poison damage. Yeah, we probably do need that one. Looks like the damage rolled pretty low, but we're not 100% sure what the stats are. So we really need to check if we need the requirements one, because I think we are missing a few of them for some of them. So I think that was the helmet. Where's the requirements for the helmets? So we did have all of them. Maybe we do have most of the requirements for the items. Damage reduced by 8%. Horrific. It's like 10%, isn't it? So it'd be all the way down at the bottom. It's a special stat that only spawns in these, I guess. Looking for horrific would be this one. 10%, 15%, 20%, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20. So all of those are in multiples of 5. So we don't want that one. So it's pretty much just the life of a token shopper. Chance to cast level 15, level 30. So we probably don't have that one. So we'll buy that one. Oh, round shield of life. But I think damage reduced is different, right? Of life. Reduces damage. I'd be all the way at the top. Yeah, I'd be up to 14. So the ranges are different for all these different items, so it makes it really hard to actually find the item you're looking for. I believe we don't have 30% run walk on the boots.
Good to see you.
And then the hallowed Hispanian, I believe we do not have that one. Missionary, probably do 26. Faithful armor 318. I think we already checked this one. Yeah, we already have that. Yeah, it's really nice. Charcy is just a super quick trip to the bank to check. So bone armor, we don't have that one, and I believe that's the maximum. So plus 16. So a necromancer could actually use this stat at level 1. So if we got this on a normal difficulty item, which we can, we could just make a level 1 set with 16 to bone armor, just like the sorceress, which she would get like plus 16 to shock armor, whatever. Where is it? I thought we picked one up. Oh, maybe I didn't buy it, or maybe it was on the shield. I don't know. Anyway, she could get like over plus 100 to shock armor at level 1. That'd be just insane. So we didn't actually get any chance to cast on the gloves yet. 3 decoy, 50 mana. So rolled with a perfect 50 mana. 29%. So we're probably looking for 30%. 30% magic find. Yeah, so the plus 16 to bone armor, so we could tokenize that. And then the sword, we got a elemental damage sword level 39. And the gloves, we got the token of fire shield, chance to cast immolation level 30. And we got the 30% run walk on the boots. So we never got any boots yet. Where do we put this? Freezes target, cannot be frozen. So we're gonna have to keep track of organizing everything. So every token that we do buy, if it is a new token, that's one less token we'll have to worry about later. So it looks like we still have millions and millions of tokens to collect, right? But every one we collect, it means it's one less token to collect. It's the Bloodlust is spreading. So Bloodlust gives plus 400% enhanced damage, drain life, hit cause monster to flee. So that's only on magical items, I believe. Then the Killer Scythe, Scoutmaster, 4% mana. So we got the earlier Mana Steel ones already. Dexterity, we got plus 7 to Ghost Hydra. What is Ghost Hydra? Ghost Hydra isn't even on the thing. Scoutmaster, holy jeez. We don't even know what Ghost Hydra is. I don't even know. We'll buy that one for now. Because there probably should be like a of Ghost Hydra basically on all of the things. Plus 8% to strength. So we're not worried about those. Plus 1 to paladin skills on the shield. So you could also get that. So that'd be something else to look for if you're rolling a low level paladin shield, or I guess any paladin shield. Plus 2 to bow and crossbow skills. We already have that one. So that's it there then. So maybe we'll make this section like 20 minutes and then we'll go stop the recording, and then we'll go do something, and then we'll go continue the recording. So we could just put the helmet on page like 15 or something, or page 14. So there we go. Got the Killer Scythe weapon. So if we had the white weapon, if we would have bought it, we would have also had that. So now we got the plus 1 to paladin skill levels shield. I think we already went out, but we could go out again.
Good to see you.
So now for the weapons, dual stats. We're not really looking for dual stat weapons. So this wouldn't be the best place to get weapons, but it would be a good place to get a mix of everything. Especially for the price, because when you go to the higher difficulties, they're going to raise the price on you because they're better quality items, I guess. So these are going to magic damage reduced by 17. Needs to be 24. Summon elemental. So we'll just buy that just because we don't have it. And then eventually we'll try to get the max ranges for all of the plus skills. So the ranges are pretty high. Like some of them are like, it's like a plus 1 to 16. So it would be a 1 in 16 chance. Merciless, 85 damage. That's the max, isn't it? 85% damage. No, it's 100%. It's 65% damage. Massive. Alright, chance to cast 25 lightning. 25. So we have the 30 lightning one. So we need this one. The Gaudy War Hat. So it could roll up to 200%. Ability. So I already collected. So there was like a 99 life armor and a 99 belt we collected before. Maybe we were gonna collect them. They did look cool, right? It would just be like a 99 life, 99 life, 99 life. It'd be the 99 life set. Soulless Serpent Skin, reduced by 20, so we need that one. So that'd be the best damage reduction. Oh, I don't know if it is. Plus 70 to mana. That is right. Great Worms Defender, plus 70. It should be. No, it'd be 90 to mana. So it goes all just from 60 all the way up to 90. Okay, so we don't need that one. I can't close the inventory one. Well, we could just sell it back. What are you doing, Turtle? Get some of your money back. Get the $4,000 back. Just maybe magic damage reduced by 11. So our inventory was full. There we go. It's just over 20 minutes. So we've got a new skill on the shield. And we've got a new chance to cast on the sword. And then eventually we're going to have to clean up our inventory because eventually we're not going to be able to buy anything. So we're trying to get everything. We're trying to get helmets, armors, belts. Well, you can't get belts too well from this place. We could get weapons and armors and maybe helmets and some shields. So yeah, we'll come back in a little bit. We'll just end this one anyways, and then we'll start another one and then do some more token collecting in hell items, nightmare items. Alright, so we can't render the other episodes, the armor collecting ones. They were 2 44-minute episodes, but we're just going to make them an hour and 20 minutes. We're just going to combine the two later, but we're going to finish recording this one. So we were collecting tokens. We're going to make this one about an hour. So we got the 12% chance to cast 25 Shiver armor, so we didn't have any chance to cast belts, so maybe that's a level 50 ability. And then we also got the chance to cast fire armor. So that'd be a level 50 shield ability. We got the shock armor one. And I don't think there were +1 to paladin skills. I think we already had that one, didn't we? No, we didn't. Alright, so we also got the +1 to paladin skills on the armor token. And the godly 160% defense. Oh, and then there's also the awesome war hat. It's a perfect 150, right? Because if we look at these stats, awesome 150. Here we go. Yes, the awesome FX 126 to 150% level 32 requirement. So we'll buy that. Then we know that at level 32, the item's gonna have at most 150% defense, although they probably won't defer rolling like rare items. We'll probably expect somewhere around the middle or the lower range, so so I don't know if we should be collecting the minimum or maximum, or we could just write down, keep track of the minimum. We know that we're collecting the most best stats that we could get. So I think we got everything from here. So we could just put on the burst of speed to run faster, and then we could come back, and then we could probably tokenize these because we're running out of room again. Now we have the +1 to paladin, so I think we need a +1 and then +2. So we have to get plus skills for all of the classes, +1 and then +2 skills. So now that'd be the one before the godly. So we need to get a 200%, and then whatever the new one is, maybe it's 250%. We have to find the armor or go check in the code eventually.
Greetings.
So now we should have a whole new inventory. The Hawkeye. I believe we do not have the Hawkeye one. So now we do. And then the Ruthless. So it has 2 stats on it. So the lightning, it could roll up to 500 lightning damage. So if we're looking for a lightning one, we don't want the +1, so we already collected all of the resistances based on level 1, so we know we don't have to worry about those. So we are still looking for the 30% and the 40% resistance ones. Those will all spawn here. We don't have the Mechanist's shield. Chance to cast static field, plus 80% defense. So we're just looking for things with 1 stat, so when we're lining all the tokens together, it won't confuse us. Because if we're saying we want that stat, then the 80% defense might get in the way. So we got the Jeweler's Hispadian of Incineration. So that one's pretty cool. +3 to War Cries, +7 to Tiger Strike. 1 to 3, 92 lightning damage. So actually we maybe need this one of Arcing. So we don't have that one probably. So now we do. Another token out of the way. 85 to life. I think it goes to higher than that. It would generally be like even numbers. 151% defense. Oh, godly 151% defense. Yeah, so we should collect that one. We should start collecting the minimum ranges, right? So we can see if it's a godly, it'd be in between this. And then as well, something else we want to collect, I'll show you in a sec. Lightning damage and the Mechanist shield. Yeah, something else we want to collect is you could see the level ranges here are like 19 to 36. So for the highest leveled items, they're only going to be with these stats. So these ones, they won't even appear on items higher than item level 48. So it would just be these ones. So we'd probably be like want to collect these 66%. So we'd say if an armor spawns at the highest level possible, it would spawn with between 66% to 200%. Yeah, so we'd have the level ranges in between, and then it's like same for the weapons too. The elemental damages at the highest levels, only these ones spawn, so it would only be 66% to 200. Same with the attack rating. So at the higher levels, you won't even see the lowered leveled stats. The all resistances on shields, it would only be in between 23 to 60%. You wouldn't see the lower leveled ones. So now let's go back to the game. Diablo 2 armor. So maybe we, oh no, we didn't shop here. +1 to barbarian skills. So we did not have that one. So there is one for every single class. Let me put that there. It's just that other rainbow token. So we don't actually need this old rainbow token. We could just put the better one over there. So now we could actually fit the +1 to barbarian skills armor. Then we could add that to the collection. So you can see if we're crafting a level 30 armor. So I was looking at these stats too. It seems like maybe level 30 would be the first actual really good level to make good items at. So you'd use the Nightmare class item, then you'd roll a level 30 required item. Then you just roll it with all the best level 30 required stats. So that'd be definitely something to do. I actually wanted the 151%. We did want that one because we were talking about it. So we'll buy it so we don't forget. Assassin skills. So it has the cold resist. So we're just looking for +1 to assassin skills. We know we have all of the freeze duration. So attack damage would be like 260, I think. So now we could say we have the godly token. Armors can spawn in between 151% to 200% damage. So that'd be another part of the tokens to collect. It's the lowest stat that they could spawn with.
Good day.
15% deadly strike. I think we didn't have that one. Or were the deadly strike ones? 10% crushing blow, 20%. Okay. Yes, we maybe did not have that one. Mechanist Warhead. I think we did. We did have the Mechanist. Unless there's two different Mechanist ones. Level 47. Level 47. Damage reduced by 20. So that wouldn't be the one. Ghost Armor of Amis, right? Amis would be 15 to 24. And the Heavy of Life. Lightning resistance, so we have those ones. +1 to Amazon skills. So we do need that one. Oh, we don't have space for it though, so we're gonna have to cube the sword. So maybe we should just put all the weapons in the bank, and then we won't have to worry about weapons, and then we could just worry about armors and stuff. Something like that. So we just don't have the space. The heavy, did we get the 150% armor? Oh no. We're gonna have to go check the bank, so it's just a short run to the bank over here. Then we go to the armors page, and then we see at the where's the heavy ones? I'm pretty sure we got the basic heavy one. Saintly token, godly token, strong token, righteous token, faithful, horrific. Did we never cube the basic one? Soulless, damage reduced by 1. Huh, I thought we did. I can't seem to find it anywhere though. So maybe we do need the regular heavy armor. I mean, we found some. I guess we didn't ever cube them and then add them to the thing. Got that one there, damage reduced by 20. So now we have the +1 to Amazon skills. And then we should go buy that one. And then I guess we were just looking at the 75% defense ones. We never actually bought them. So we did need the 150% damage reduced. So this is a level 1 stat. So you could find level 1 items with 75% enhanced defense, 150% enhanced defense, or maybe it's a gold colored armor. I was looking for black armor. Alright, anyways, I guess we won't look too long for it. So now we do have it, 150% defense. So we need the other 2 of them. So I'm not sure if there was anything else here. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe there was. Golem, clay golem. So we should try to collect a better one. Damage reduced by 1, damage reduced by 8%. So let's go to the next inventory. I'm pretty sure 3% isn't full. We should double check, but there's still so many other ones we need. I mean, if we did need that one, we could come back for it later. 30% increased attack speed. Not sure if we needed that one. So I'd be right here. 10, 20, 40%. So we did need that one. 10, 20. So now we have all of the attack speed weapons. So we won't have to worry about the attack speed weapons anymore. Right? We just buy the 30% increased attack speed. And we go to the bank and then we cube the 30% increased attack speed. And it becomes the 30% tokens now. Level 3, level 17, level 26, and level 38. So now we have all of the attack speed tokens. Now what else was here? The war hat. Oh, awesome. 130%. What was the lowest on that one? 125 or 126%. Okay. Yeah, 'cause the max wasn't those 150%. And it looks like that was all that was there. So now let's do the next inventory. No, not that way. What the heck?
Good day.
What was that? Here we go. Heavy, 150% damage. Not sure if we got that one. 75, 150, 200%. So we got all of the tokens for the weapons already. Fire armor on the helmet. A shiver, ice, charge ball. No, so we don't have that one. So there's a new chance to cast a helmet. And +1 to barbarian. We just got that one, didn't we? Yeah, +1. There it is. Replenish life +10 on the belt. Replenish life +5. So maybe we did need that one. Yeah, we should just go double check. We shouldn't just be buying all these things if we don't need them already. So we got a replenish life +9. So we had the +5 belt, and then there'd be 10 and then 15. So it looks like we probably did need that one then. Replenish life +10. So now we just need the replenish life +15 belt. So it'd be +5, +10, and then +15. So we could get rid of the replenish +9 belt. Cube the helmet to make a little bit more space. Oh no, where did that one go faster? Right there. I'm not sure about the armor. I think we got all of the replenished life on the armor, so we have to check and update ourselves. 5, 10, so we just got a replenished life 5 and 10 on the armors. We need 15, I guess. Alright, so we already had all of those ones then.
to see you.
Oh, we just needed to replenish plus 15, right? The armor. We just checked that one. Yeah, 5, 10, 15. And then we would have all of the replenish. So plus 1 to barbarian, we already have that one again. Attacker takes damage. 25 static field on the armor. 20 static field. So we do need that one. Plus 16 to Molten Boulder, so that should be the maximum that it could spawn with. So we got a few new items then. Got the chance to cast armor, level 20, 25, level 14, 50, plus 16 to Molten Boulder. So there we go, if we get a level 16 Molten Boulder set, then she's the Druid would be just insane with Molten Boulder.
What you need?
But then also at the higher levels, any class could use the ability, right? So it's really cool because then any class will be able to use the ability. So we got the amplified damage, level 50, Cruel of the Rainbow, so it had a whole bunch of enhanced damage and then a whole bunch of elemental damage. Level 8 meditation aura when equipped. So we had the one with the paladin one. We did not have one by itself. So we can't even store the item. Move that up there. So there we go. Now we got the meditation. So we got the super sick one with paladin skills plus meditation, but now we have the meditation by itself. Meditation. And it spawned higher, so I wonder if 8 is the highest it can spawn with. Then we should queue the sword just so we have a space. I think we moved that one over there. So we still do have space for one item, as long as it's not, everything should be able to fit in that one space there. Godly armor, 11 to holy shock. So we did not get a holy shock on the armor. So we do need that one. Plus 13 to holy fire, plus a whole bunch of defense. That'd be really good stats for an armor. 25 charged bolt on the shield, so we needed that one. We don't quite have space. And there wasn't anything else, right? Awesome, 131%. Awesome, 126%. So we could use these items then. So I guess we should shop for a little bit more, and then we should just throw a whole bunch of things in the inventory to clear space, because we don't need everything here. And then there's still going to be so many chances to cast that we're missing. But I guess this is so many chances to cast that we have got out of the way. That's lightning damage. Boreal Espadian. So we don't have that one. 112,000 is going to cost. So it's not too cheap then. Slow missiles plus mana. First life plus 6. Level 25 charge bolt. So we got the static field one. Level 25 charge bolt. We need that one. Alright, so we got a new armor piece as well. We just have to make room for it. So maybe we'll just throw all the weapons in the inventory. And then we could get weapons in Act 4. I don't even know what to do. We just need to figure out how to get space. We don't have to really just cube one item, go buy one item, cube one item, buy one item. But then it's nice here because we could see what items we already have, so we don't have to keep running to the bank every time. Then I guess it's not too much of a trouble.
Good evening.
Okay, so maybe this one's better, Boreal. 97 to 208. Oh, so the one we got was better. So we would want to look for upgrades every once in a while. 15, 3, damage reduced by 18. Soulless. So we needed 15 on the armor. Plus 7 to Holy Fire. So we don't have maybe we do have Holy Fire. No, we don't. So might as well just buy it then, so we have it anyways. I know we could buy a better version of it later. Level 15 Ice Nova on the shield. Level 15 Shock Armor. So we need that one. That's just that token of the rainbow that we don't need. Yeah, that's the cheaper one. So we do have space. So we got a new shield and we got a new armor. Perfect. And that's just about 20 minutes, and then our inventory is basically full. Don't really have too much room for too many new things, but we could still store one item. So we should just go back here again. Yeah, and then we'll just cut here in a little bit, and then we'll come back, and then the inventory should be a little bit cleaned up. The buzzing is Spadian, so maybe we needed that one. Not 100% sure. 102 mana, 3 to dodge. Yeah, we'll just buy the dodge armor. So we can just cube the sword, and then buy the armor, and then cube the armor, and then look for more things. So dodge would probably be really good for any character that is not an Amazon, right? Because level 22, you could just build a dodge set, so every character can just have a whole bunch of +2 dodge at level. Well, it wouldn't be level 12. It's because we're the Amazon. It'd be a different level for the other character. 200% defense. So there's the Godly Beyond Godly. So maybe we should rename it just so it's not named Godly, so we can tell what it is. +2 to defensive auras for the Paladin. Did we need that one? Oh, we needed all of the +2 to defense. +2 to Paladin skills, right? The +3, we had the +1. So we do need all of the +2 to Paladin skills. So we'll just buy that Paladin shield. +2 to defensive auras, 76 to life belts. We don't need that one. So we just cube the 2 to defensive auras. We can just throw that in the stash then. Defensive aura. Alright, there we go. So now we got a new Paladin shield out of the way. Yeah, and then we checked everything.
What you need?
31, so I'm not sure about those ones. Shock armor plus a whole bunch of defense. So the Godly Sash of Frozen Armor. +3 to melee mastery. Jewelers. Damage reduced by 13. So we got the +1 to skills on the armor, I believe. That was 24, so we need a 24 stat, so there wasn't really anything there, right? Yeah, there actually wasn't anything there that time.
What can I do for you?
Flaming Aspadion, so we probably do need that one. Heavy Ghost Armor, so we just got the 150%, we needed the other ones. Poison length, 50%, damage reduced by 14. Defender of Life, reduced by 14. Damage reduced by 14, so that's a maximum shield then, so... Oh, and if, those are the defensive ones. I think we just got the +2 to defensive. Yeah, so we don't need that one. So we could, cube the sword, and then we could go buy that item, and then we could just, throw all the weapons in the inventory. We could organize the inventory, throw everything in there. Damage reduced by 14, maximum on the shield. Defensive auras, because we already got that one. We just needed the offense. Damage reduced by 24 of Amis. So we should buy that one just because it rolled with offensive abilities, and then maximum damage reduction. Yeah, so it looks really cool. So that's just for our stupid dual stat token collection, right? Because we collect 2 to offensive, damage reduced by 24, so that's the maximum damage reduced it can get. Yeah, I'll just throw that here, I guess. So damage reduced by 14 on the shield. So now we'll just throw these in the inventory, and then we'll come back here, and then we'll go buy some more tokens. Cause look how many new tokens we got already. Got a full inventory of all whole brand new tokens we didn't have before. There's still so many more tokens to collect. Alright, so now we're here for the third part of the episode. We're gonna buy a few more things. So there was the serpent skin of the centaur, plus life based on level. And then there was the something else we're gonna buy. The sword we're gonna buy. The heavy shield. I don't know if we had the heavy shield. Oh, we were looking at the armors before. We didn't have the armors, but we didn't even have the heavy shield. Okay, so we gotta collect those too. So I guess we have to get the shield and the torso, all three of the heavy ones then. So we got the heavy shield. Flashlight 15, we had that one. And then the weapon, there was a new weapon here. Chance to class 25 glacial spike on striking. So we could buy those three. Pretty sure we needed those. Well, we checked, we do need those ones. Go trade again, see if there's any new interesting weapons. Plus 50 to maximum damage. I think we had that one. Considering there's only like 2,000, we'll just buy it just in case. The Merciless Aspadian. I think we already had that one. We'll just buy it just in case, because this is going to be the third part. We're not checking the inventory to make sure we have them. Holy, and then these ones. 72 to life, plus 4 to vigor. Magic damage reduced by 4. So there's a really good golem one. Barbarian reduced. So we're going to be able to look quicker. Oh, no, don't open that. So we're going to be able to look quicker because we have a lot of them. But then it might take a lot longer too because we don't have them in our inventory, so we can't directly check right away. Of slaughter, 35. Of Grand Mastery. I think we had the Grand Mastery one. Self-repair, divine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had the Mastery one, or the Grand Mastery one. Grand Mastery. So we just needed the Mastery one then. So we already have the Grand Mastery one. Plus 9 to Frozen Orb. So you get a plus 2 Frozen Orb on the armor pieces as well. It's just insane. Plus 2, 70 plus to bone armor, a whole bunch of defense. So essentially, we're not really going to be using these actual ones for crafting. We're going to want to find really good ones for crafting. So we're going to want to find the top tier. So for the level 30, we're just going to want nightmare difficulty items. And then for the level 50 items, we're going to want to craft a hell difficulty. Whatever the best hell difficulty one is, we could craft for that level. So the Howling of Butchery. Replenish life 15 on the helmet. Did we need that? Replenish life, so we had all of. Oh no, we need a replenish life plus 5 on the helmet. Increase maximum, so it'd be like 8 and 12 or something. So we couldn't use that one. 151, so we got the 151% armor. Yeah, we did. It was the armor. So we're looking for a 12% damage goes to mana if we do buy that one. Plus 2 to martial arts. So we didn't get any plus beyond the plus 1 for the assassin. So I guess we have to get the plus 2 and the plus 3 for the assassin.
Good evening.
Rainbow. I think we got all of the rainbow ones. And the jewelers. I don't think we got the jewelers one. So we're probably gonna have to get the jewelers ones again anyways, just because this can only have 3 sockets, and then there's jewelers ones that give it like 5 sockets. Damage reduced by 13s. Block rate.
Greetings.
Then I don't know if we're gonna have to go to the level 53 to buy some things for all of the resistances for the helmets. I don't know if we got the all resistance for the helmets. I think we just got it for the armor. Poison cold fire. Yeah, we didn't get that. It was just for the armor that we got. So now we also have the helmet one. So the helmet can also give all resistances based on level.
Good to see you.
Blinding of... Okay, so it had 2 stats. I thought it had a 1 stat, and it was just a crazy stat, but I guess it wasn't too crazy. The saintly, we'll just buy that one just in case we maybe need it. For the armors, we just needed the 15 one, right? We're just gonna have to keep checking because we can't really remember everything. Yeah, we did just need the 15 one because we don't want to pass up one that we needed. Our resistance is 44, chromatic. Okay, so it'd just be 30, 40, and 60. So we already got the 60% one.
What you need?
Yeah, I think we got all of the attack speed ones. We got the regeneration helmets already. 30 to maximum stamina. I don't think we got that one. I think that was the final one we needed for that. +2 to paladin skills. So maybe we needed +2 to paladin skills. Bone spirit heavy. Replenish life 10 on the gloves. Yeah, we don't have any replenish life on the gloves. Alright, so we need the replenish life, and then we were looking for the +2 to paladin skills on the armor. So maybe we did need that one. Yeah, we just had a +2 to Amazon skills. So what was the +1 over there? So here's the +1 skills, and then the +2. We just have the Amazon. So now we need to get the paladin. So I think there's actually a +3 to skills, unless that's just on weapons.
Good to see you.
So that's pretty good. We got the kind of checklist in the inventory butchery. I think 51 is the max damage. I think we already have 51. I think we already have that one though. Yeah, I won't worry about looking at the resistances ones. Well, 50%. Oh, Swift Demon Head Boots of Speed. Alright, so it's stacked with something, so we'll buy those just because it's really cool, just because this is 50%. Demon Head Boots of Transportation. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's just 1 stat, so it's probably just for a blue item. 30% run walk, 80%, 6% slower stamina drain. So the stamina drain is the main thing about that magical item. You can't get it on rare items, you can only get it on magical items. You get +2 Valkyrie. Maximum life, I think 12 was the one we're looking for. So that's perfect. We're like 8 minutes in and we already have a full inventory of stuff. And then, yeah, we haven't cubed anything because we cleaned our inventory before recording this thing. So the aesthetic, I think we need that one. So we got all of the heavy weapons. Immolation 1 trucks. We're not sure if we need that one, but we'll buy it. Fire absorb 15%, so you can get a fire absorb, cold absorb, and lightning absorb. I think we got one of them. Cold absorb 15%, so we needed the fire one. So we should clean up our inventory. Our inventory is quite the mess at the moment. We've just been buying all these items. Now we could just cube them and then clean up the inventory. And then we know that we have some more items that we got. So I think we got 2 butchery ones. I think we got like 50 damage and then we got like 51 damage. I know the gloves we needed, 10 life, and then the belt probably did need the belt. Oh, we almost definitely did need the belt. And then +2 frozen orb on the helmet. So you could get like +2 to scales, like +2 to sorceress scales, +9 to frozen orb, +1 to all scales, something like that. That's just that cool dual stat item that had a 50% run speed. And there we go, now the inventory's cleaned up, so we're at like 10 minutes, so there's like the halfway point of this clip. Knockbacks, we have those ones. Cold resist, we're just looking for the 30% and the 40% resistances. Plus 2 strength based on level, I'm not 100% sure if we have that one. This would be 24, so I don't know if we have the 75% on the shield. We should buy it just because this is the end. And we don't know exactly what we have anymore. Yeah, it'd probably just be quicker to buy it and then just go check later. Because then we could just leave town and then come back and then check again. So we got the Deadly Strike one. 70 mana, damage reduced by 14. So that's like a cool dual stat roll. So we'll buy that one. We don't need that stat, it's just because it's a dual stat. Plus 2 to defensive for the paladin. We need that one. Plus 2 to defensive. No, we didn't.
Good day.
Oh, there we go. Plus 12 to shout. So you could get a plus shout and you could get a plus battle orders on your thing. So you could get both of the shout abilities. Clay Golem, Gold Mastery. So maybe that's better than the other one. Plus 1 to assassin skills. Do we need that one? Yeah, we did. That's like the only one that we need, I think. Maybe we need one more. Maybe we need the druid one or something. We got the assassin one out of the way.
Good to see you.
And we'll just buy that one just because it looks cool, just because it says a 100% defense. And then, yeah, there we go. Plus 6 to bone armor. So maybe we got that one, but we'll just buy it. We could just sell it back. Plus 3 to combat skills. I think we had all of the level 3 ones, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We had all of the paladin ones.
What you need?
Plus 2 to barbarian skills. Pretty sure we did need that one. Yeah, we did. We did need that one. Cool. Unless we already had it in the inventory, right? Plus 2 to paladin skills. Yeah, so we do need that one. So we got another one out of the way. Summon Spirit Wolf, summon Dire Wolf, so that could be really, really good. Plus 2 Chain Lightning. You could also get a plus 2 Chain Lightning on your items. There's another 6 stat. Just get like a plus 2 Chain Lightning on everything. Because I know Chain Lightning was my favorite skill for the Sorceress, so if you could boost Chain Lightning to ridiculous new heights, that'd be just crazy. Nation one strucks. We might have gotten that one, but Cow Balloon, so we didn't have any of those ones. Oh, our resistance is 30. That's the one, isn't it? Our resistance is 30. Yeah, so we'll buy that one. So we got the maximum resistance shield we could for that level. 30 charge bolt on the shield. Cool. And then we'll clean up the inventory here, and then we'll just go buy some more things because we still have like 5 minutes. So we're just still finding new tokens. That's good. That's good that we're finding new ones. Then I wonder how many there are. I wonder how many we don't really have a checklist yet, but I mean, like, how many do we need to get? There's no reason to, because there's still so many that we still need. We probably still need like 200 of them or something. If we've been here collecting all these tokens for all these days and we've gotten these ones, but then I guess we've been taking breaks and we haven't been completely collecting tokens. We've always had to reorganize the inventory. We've had to reorganize everything. So now the inventory is clean. Now we could go try to buy some more things.
Good day.
So, of the Arctic, we got that one. Grand Mastery. Savage Aspadian. So maybe 70% the highest. Or it's the lowest. So you get +2 Lightning Mastery as well. So Heart of the Oak. So I don't know if that was on the other thing. Hopefully we needed that one. Hopefully we didn't just buy a duplicate. Charge Bolt. Replenish life, magic damage reduced by 10. So we got the plus life based on level on the armors.
What you need?
There we go, Salvation. I'm pretty sure we didn't have that one. Magic damage reduced by 16. So it'd be even numbers for the Heartless. Attacker takes damage at 239, so we're looking for 260. I don't think we got +1 to skills. +3 to offense. We got all of the +3 skills. I don't think we got that one. So there we go, the inventory is almost full again, but we might have gotten some that we already have, like the chance to cast ones. We're not really checking, but I don't think money is a problem, because you see how we just ran cows for like just a little over an hour, and then we got like a whole bunch of gold. Yeah, we did get a whole bunch of gold just running cows really quick. So you get a +2 enchant as well on your items. Level 30 charged bolt. It's just there's so many chance to cast armors. So many chance to cast armors. So we should just clean up our space because we can't carry anything else. So there we go. We just do this quickly and then we will be able to carry something. So it's a whole bunch of the chance to cast and maybe the enhanced damage one out of the way. Then some more chance to cast armors. And some more skill belts. And a chance to cast shield. Well, I guess that was a shield. Chance to cast helmet. And then a skill belt. And a +2 to enchant belt. +1 to all skills on the weapon. +2 to cow balloon on the belt.
Good day.
Meditation aura when equipped. Cool, so we'll just buy those. We'll just buy the when equipped ones because they're actually really good armors to have anyways. So we'll just collect them because we got the paladin one with the on equipped. So +3 to cold mastery, we'll buy that one. Awesome defender of the skill master. +40 to mana, we probably needed +40 to mana on the shield.
Good to see you.
+2 to lightning strikes, we probably needed that one. Although it's probably a really low version of that. +8 to lightning hydra. So there's a lightning hydra and then apparently there's a ghost hydra. So negation would be 14. I think maybe we needed that one. Now we'll just see if we needed the 50% reduced boots, the colorful gloves. I think we have all the colorful gloves, don't we? 40% gold, poison resist 33. there you go. We'll just go buy a couple more things. We'll just wear the hat just because it'll give us a meditation aura when equipped. So we can just wear it, and then we will regenerate all of our mana. So the meditation aura would mainly be good for a spellcaster, because generally all of your mana will just regenerate as soon as you use it. Even when people steal it with the mana when they take all of it, it won't really matter too much, would it? There we go, there's the meditation aura. So we got meditation, vigor, so we could stack all of them, so we just have tons and tons of auras equipped on us without us having to actually use anything. Level 10 holy shock aura when equipped. So there we go. I think we got that one with another stat on it, so now we have it by itself. Plus 5 to earth spikes. There's so many different skills to collect. 15 shiver armor. So we're not sure if we need that one. Alright, so we'll just go to like 22 minutes, so it'll just be like a couple more shopping times.
Greetings.
And I'm not sure what we'll do. We just collect all the items off camera or something, or record everything. Because we've already done a whole bunch of these token collecting episodes. It's probably, we did the cow collecting episode, or the cow killing episode in between. Plus 3 to Defiance. Then I guess we did do the other one in between as well. I'm not too sure what we did anymore. Holy shock aura when equipped. Holy fire. And the chance to cast shiver armor when struck on the shield. So we were trying to buy something, but we didn't have enough inventory space, right? What were we trying to buy? I'm not sure what. Maybe we weren't trying to buy anything. Plus 3 to Defiance, that's what we were. We don't want to miss the skill belt, or skill shield. That's what it is, the shield.
What you need?
So should we just record the rest? Wildfire, we got the wildfire one. Glacial spike, we maybe need that. Plus 1 to all skills. Pretty sure we got plus 1 to scales on the helmet. Shadow Master, pretty sure we didn't get that one. Plus 2 to sorcerer skills, faster hit recovery. So that'd be a really cool magic item to collect. I don't know if we're gonna use it for anything. There we go. Yeah, so we should just end it here. We got more items, so the inventory was full. We cleaned it. We got a whole bunch more items. Maybe we needed most of these. Some of them were just dual stat tokens we collected, like sorcerer skills plus faster hit recovery. So maybe we could turn it into something. So now we just have to organize these and put them in the inventory, and then we maybe have all these new tokens here. Oh, and then this one. Level 11 meditation aura when equipped. Because I think we just got the meditation aura when equipped by itself, right? Wherever that was. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe. Not sure. We did just get something. Anyways, there we go. There's the episode. Yes, there's a whole bunch more tokens out of the way. We got a bunch of plus skills. We got the plus barbarian, right? We got the plus 2 to paladin skills. We got the plus 2 to barbarian skills. We got the whole bunch of skill master items. So I have to go through 6 to clay golem, 7. So it could go up to 12 for both of them. So I got a really good clay golem, and that got a good mid-range roll and everything. We got plus 12 to shout, plus 11 to salvation, plus 1 to assassin skills. Alright, so we filled that one out. So the druid should be right about there, because there's 7 different classes, so we should make a space for him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just missing the druid ones. So hopefully there is druid skills. You got plus to cold mastery, plus to fire mastery, plus to lightning mastery. So we got our earth spikes and holy fire. Plus 12 to shadow master. That's probably really good for an assassin. Then got some helmets and some armors and some chance to cast shields and some more weapons. So maybe we'll just throw the chance to cast in here, and then we'll end it. We keep saying we're going to end it. Required level 50, so 50 should be on the bottom. So we have all these organized already. We just throw the charged bolts all in this row. Level 50, charged bolt level 30. So we did need this one. Cool, so we did need it. And the other chance to cast 20 Immolation, level 40. So we do need that one. That one goes right there. Level 30 Shiver Armor. So we do need that one. Shiver Armor goes right there. So we actually did need a whole bunch of these chance to cast ones. So we'll just throw these random +2 scale shields over here. And then eventually we'll know every single item that can spawn with all the different plus skills on them. So then we could theory craft all of our sets that are just crazy with everything on them. So +1 to Paladin. So maybe we didn't actually get the +1 to skills on the shield. So it's a good thing that we bought that one. 40 to mana, magic damage reduced by 14. So maybe we'll just organize the inventory. Token of negation. So that would go right about there, I guess. And these will go like over here or something. So we gotta move these back and pick up the better ones. And the mana, so mana would go down here. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we need 20, 40. Then we need like 60 mana and then 90 mana. Poison length reduced. So we already had that shield, so we don't need that one. All resistance is 30. So 14. At level 21, so we had all resistance is 24, now we have all resistance is 30 token. And this was just the heavy tokens. I don't think we did have heavy tokens for this shield. Okay, 75, 150, so we have those ones. So it was just a chance to cast level 30 lightning hydra right here. There's just more weapons and belts and armors to throw in. More weapons. We got a whole bunch of cool chance to cast weapons. Sweet. There we go. Yeah, the 50% run walk boots. And the 86% slower stamina drain boots. Alright, yeah, we'll end it here. We'll come back, we'll render the video, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll have a whole bunch more items collected and have something to do. But we've almost have all of the life helmets and everything. We actually almost have all of the tokens. We actually almost have all the items. It's just the chance to cast that we're missing a whole bunch of.